Have you ever wondered what happens when a soul leaves the body when we pass? Let me explain to you. Around us, there are many dimensions with many densities inside of them. We are currently on the third dimension, even though you might very often hear from many people, even me, I'm using the term that our Earth has now entered the fifth dimension, and I will explain what this means because it's about frequency. So these dimensions and these densities have different frequencies, and this is exactly what dimension is. Our body has a specific electromagnetic field that operates in different frequencies, which goes, of course, up and down according to our mood, our actions, the way that we think, the way that we interact with the people around us, with the environment. Everything can manipulate and increase or decrease this frequency of our astral body, what we can call also the aura. But it's not exactly that, because aura has many levels, and I will make another video for that. So the way that our frequency goes up and down, if it raises up, it actually can be aligned with a higher frequency of another dimension or a specific density in this dimension. So when the soul leaves the body, goes first of all to the next dimension, the next frequency, which is the fourth. In this fourth dimension, the soul will remain for how long the soul decides to remain. Usually it depends in if they want to, they have an attachment with someone who is still alive, their family members, their friends. Many times they might even stay in the fourth dimension for a really long time towards their bloodline, towards, the next generations grow, take care of everyone. And this is where it gets very interesting, because during a soul it's in the fourth dimension, the time is different. So many times the soul cannot actually identify to which part of the earth time it appears, it connects. So when we are alive and we have, for example, a family member who has passed, we might instantly think of them, and then we will receive a sign from them because they get the connection. Once they get the connection and they communicate with us through ear ringing, synchronicities, many different, like vivid dreams, it's many different ways. It happens because our frequency has aligned with theirs. But at the same time, as we progress on a lineal time on earth, the soul that is still on the fourth, even when we are 20 years later, when we think of them, they will instantly again connect with us, and they might see us this time being older. So this is how they can actually stay for a really long time, because they can watch the generations grow up after them. It also happens that many times there is an attachment, which means that, for example, a soul that has passed very unexpectedly, and the soul, the consciousness can still feel an attachment to a specific place or to a specific object, or of course to specific people, then this consciousness will decide to remain on the fourth, just to create and enhance this attachment. This happens when the consciousness doesn't has the power of the will to move forward, to change it. When we hear about a haunted place, first have in mind that there might be a soul, a consciousness that has an attachment to the place. So instead of just watching and laughing and seeing everything in a kind of a paranormal show, which is like a circus, okay, try to help these souls, try to communicate with them and lead them to the light. tell them that it's time for them to move on, because after the fourth dimension, they can move on to the fifth and higher, where they will meet with their spirit guides and other consciousness where they have created, with whom have created soul contract, and then they can reassign and reschedule their new life, and then they will move forward upper higher to the highest levels, where they will decide if they will remain with the source or return back with a new task, a new vessel, a new body, new lessons to learn, and new experiences.